darkness that is daytime, Chris. Okay, enough of that. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XII. I hate the sun. I hate it. I just hate the sun. It blinds me. It makes my eye hurt more. But hey, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII. Now that's a better intro. Last time we started the game, YouTube has told me that somehow the cutscenes trigger a copyright thing of the visual sort, which, you know, can't really do much about that on YouTube, you pieces of shit. But we did pick up Pomelo and turn her into a white mage because, let's face it, fun fact, we won't have her for long as a whole. But for the time being, we do have her. So, you know. One thing I want to do is check to see if I can sell enough stuff to be able to maybe buy something. Because there is a spell that I actually would like to have. You can't even buy it here anyway. I have to go back to the First Stones and the Wolf Pelt. Actually does get us over 400. Sweet, okay. Oh, and more bizarre goods of Unassuring Surcoat. A simple surcoat stitched from choice pieces of leather. Lovely stuff. Anyway, more importantly right now, although we do have a specific goal in mind, which is to, of course, go to the south of where we just decided to start going to, because over there is our objective, where Jin is supposedly, is we can actually head back to Wabanasta. We're not locked into the Giza Plains, which is lovely in a way. I will happily kill some wolves while en route because of A, resources, and B, LP, which is always a very good thing to have. See if I can even get to what I want to get to, because a bit of off-stream testing to make sure that the game fucking really wanted to work for me, like a week ago, yielded some interesting results that I think I would actually want to utilise. Anyway, we could actually use the fast forward. Right, you know what? I want to actually see the screen fully, so. Yeah, I hate the sunny weather. I hate it so bloody much. And yet I like bright, clear days because it means that hey, no rain or whatever. So you know. Right. Just gonna sort this out because I put the sunglasses there. Anyways, from here, there's actually two things I decided to do. One of which is to double check one thing I want to check is where is the hunt. It is in the Western Sand. We're not going to do that right now, because if memory serves me correctly, there's a couple of wolves that are right next to it that makes it a little bit more annoying. Anyway, we have the gold. I'm going to go buy magic. Sadly, the fender as we looked at, it doesn't sell what I was wanting. You agree, however, should sell. No, it doesn't either. Where the fuck do I get dark then? I swear you can get. I swear you can get dark that way. Oh no, I know where you get dark. Okay, so there's actually we want to go. Is it Esther or Wester Sand? I forget. This is me trying to pull back into my brain of knowledge. Until I figure this out, I'm not switching off at night. Because dark is quite powerful. So I'm going to take a stab at the west gate leads to the west sand. I'm going to take a stab at the Western Sand first, because we haven't gone that way yet. So I have forgotten what the map looks like. We have not done much, so I don't need to worry about saving at the moment. But we do get a little bit of a scene detailing, welcome to the Western Sand. It's Damascus still, just, you know, maybe a bit windy at the moment, huh? These are just your standard rolls, however, as was with the previous area. Although they are actually a little bit stronger than the XII. And the fact that they target Pinello is not the funnest thing ever, but I can't do much about the gambits right now. So I might be in the wrong. Now, the hunt is somewhere around here, I believe, so we do have to be careful on that front. Yeah. Actually, we can speed this. I could be very, very wrong with what I'm thinking of. But we are able to head upwards, so that's neat. Corridor of sand. You know what? I think this is wrong. I believe this is wrong. I've gone to the wrong one. Aha! There's the mark that we got to deal with in terms of the stuff there. So we know where that is. But we're not doing that without Dark for starters, and so while Pinello's lost a bunch of life, probably for the best. Probably for the best. Save crystal. Don't need to save right this very second, but. Over this way. Back to the sand we were at before. Ah, the Esther sand. Now this one should just be a quick hop, skip and a jump to where I believe we're to head. Don't target the dinosaur, that would be a bad idea. There's a little outpost here. That's neat. Look at the chocobo. Yeah, look at it. But there is this little bit here that actually, if you go here before you've had the ceremony cutscenes done, actually would stop you from going into, like, there'd be Imperials, so you couldn't get into the Yardag Labyrinth area. Warfare definitely end up fighting. Yeah, these walls are a lot easier to deal with than the ones in the other sand. There's children on board. Level up, and all that. Right, while running through here, so you can find cockatrice. Don't look all that flyable, to be fair. Alright, I'm trying to make my way through this area. There's a lot of walls, I've realised. As long as Farm keeps aggro, I think that'll be fine. Because Pinello is definitely less able to take hits. So of course the game naturally has how I get beaten up most. No, pardon me. Wait. Well, here's a loading zone. Hopefully this is the white loading zone. Nope, this is not the white loading zone, I don't think. We're trying to get somewhere. Hooray! Move along, game. I don't know, really should be easy to kill. This is the issue, is I don't have access to actually being able to edit the gambits accordingly. Otherwise I happily would, because health bars do matter, believe it or not. Aha! This question markness actually leads us to Nalbina Town, near Nalbina Fortress. No, just straight up, we are able to get nearer to Nalbina than you'd think. Now, we actually will utilise this crystal, that's for sure, just as a point of call that we can use it as a teleportation spot. If we had more teleport stones, then it'd be more useful. Simple as that, really. But more importantly is we actually do get cutscene at this point, showcasing that this has now been a fortress. We're just able to walk all the way here. We don't actually go into the fortress itself, naturally, but we can ponder what the stores have to offer, which, if memory serves me correctly, does involve dark, which is what I kind of want. Because then we could use Red Battle Mage, I'd argue, but yeah. It's also where we can find some of the weapon types we couldn't find in the weapon stores back at Rabanasta. So it's too neat that we get this little cutscene to show that the people that happen to live around here seem to be, yeah, fine enough. After all, they are still under Imperial control and all that, but never mind that. Mysterious magics. No, this doesn't sell dark either. Where the fuck do you get dark? I swear you're able to get... I swear you're able to get dark at this point. What the fuck? I question where I've gotten it, because I don't want to load up my main profile just to be like, oh hey, look, I have it, see? But anyway, here is where you can get Mace, Bowgun, Ward, and Oak Staff for the purposes of staffs, swords, crossbows, and maces. So if you happen to be doing the whole one of these classes, you can get one of the weapons here. Well, that's great. And if you want to get armor that it happens to be of light armor 2 and some heavy armor and whatnot, you can also do so here, which is neat enough. Don't really need to go too deep into all of it, but it's nice that this stuff is here. I guess we could get Shields 1 then while we're here. Oh, nope, that's dull. Let's just get ourselves a leather shield since we're here and we're doing. We'll just stick to night then, because I have no idea what the fuck I've done wrong, but I swear we were able to get dark around this time frame. I believe it's time I do a little bit of a Google search. FF12 Zodiac Age Dark. It can be found in stores in Rabanasta, Giza Plains, Nabina, Baham, Abujabal, Fire, and the Wester Sand. Huh. Why the fuck can't I find it then? Oh. Of the defense. Oh, it's once I've gotten the Shade Stone. Ah. Okay, so that's on me. That is entirely on me. So we can't get dark right at this moment, but I think we'll be switching to Red Belt. No, I'm gonna teleport over here to get. I'm gonna have to head back here to get the mace once I've got more money. Then shit. Okay. Well, anyway. Point being is I've mistimed things a little bit. We could go do the hunt, I guess, but no, let's not do that. Right. Anyways. Back to Rabanasta we go, methinks. Yes. Having a shield, while it doesn't necessarily help keep our health from going down to lower amounts in the grand scheme of things, it can help us block. Doesn't help that Pinello just, you know, ends up gaining all the aggro, much to my chagrin. Right, anyways, let's just mosey our way back to... Oh, this is an alpha booth. You can tell it's alpha because it is bigger. As we all know, bigger equals better. Which is why, of course, no one is able to please any woman ever in this day and age because... something. Insert penis joke here. I'm bad at that sort of thing. both at penis jokes and at handling penis. It's a funny thing. The attack game. God damn it. Hey, this has been a nice little jaunt. If we got some additional teleport stones, I would actually happily teleport back over to an Albino the moment we can to get a mace, but we don't have to. We have access to a dagger still, regardless of what we've done, so in terms of license boards, but so you know. So I won't reset the class yet. I jumped the gun. I will limit to doing that. Through the desert we go. We will probably utilize the save crystal at the way to the Giza Plains because we'll be heading through the Giza Plains. I'll throw a save so that my own stupid decision makings are made and finalized and whatnot. You know what? I figured out another good reason as to why it's better for me to be playing Zodiac Age and not the original. Because my PS2 is loud. And fun fact, with my desk layout, I am now touching my PS2. And I am now touching my mic in very quick succession with the same hand. That, they are right next to each other. So I don't know if that actually affects anything ever. So I figured this stuff out at like 3 in the morning when I actually feel like I'm able to actually keep my eyes open a lot better just because I don't have to deal with the blasted sun. That's another wolf defeated. Well, hyenas, but they give wolf pelts, so yeah. Those are just the Giza Plains versions of wolves at this point. But hey, you know, we're doing a good job. We're gonna be making progress. We find things in treasure pots. They're not really chests, they're maybe. Right, so we just head south. We just do that. Kill a couple of hyenas en route. Go talk to the kid. Get the objective to go sort out the stone shenanigans, and then because the thing is once we go into the waterway to start infiltrating the palace, we're going to be locking ourselves into a lot of we won't have much freedom, so we have to. So basically this is the best time to be able to just do whatever amount of grinding you desire, which is great for license points. Any amount of getting more money as well in the process. This is the most ideal time to do it just because we have access to Vanello, we have access to a load of different areas, we can theoretically do a bunch of the hunts. Ideally without Pinello dying, but we'll never know. Oh god, wait, I'm not paying attention to her life, clearly. But she's able to heal herself fully, so that's good. I missed! And now Pinello's running off to fight it, but succeeds and we get trampled. Although every enemy here only gives us 1 LP, so in a way, if we try to grind LP too much, we'll just be busy for however long it takes. Right. And we've made it to a save crystal, huzzah! The idea is so that we can save here in case we die horribly, randomly. Hopefully that it doesn't come to that. But this nomad youth is Jin. Yeah, my name's Jin. What's it to ya? Monsieur wants me to come back to the village, huh? That could be a problem. Let's see. Maybe my leg's better now. Stands up and then immediately crouches down. Nope, no good. Still hurts. I tripped running from some monsters. Guess I pulled something. I'm never gonna get any sunstones made like this. I just needed to make one more to be finished for today. Didn't want to head back short, so I thought I'd give my leg a rest and try again. Why are you out here looking for me anyhow? So we explained the situation. So you need a sunstone, huh? Well, if Monsieur doesn't mind, I'll give you a shade stone, but I'm still not sure I can walk yet. You have to turn it into a sunstone, okay? Don't worry, I'll tell you how. You do know that we use dark crystals and shade stones to make sunstones, right? So we get a shade stone, which triggers us being able to get dark, so I'm an idiot, but there's your shade stone. As for the dark crystals, you'll find them all over Giza Plains. The stone right here beside me is one of the smaller ones. The big crystals have something inside that soaks up sunlight and shines really bright, which we've seen dotted around. See that one over there? If you take that shade stone I just gave you and bring it near one of those shiny dark crystals, it will absorb the energy from it. And we can see a couple of others that we happen to have already brought past. There are 4 shining dark crystals in Giza right now. If you have trouble finding them, just stop and scan the horizon. There's no way to tell how much energy one can draw from any one crystal without trying. You shouldn't need to use all 4 though. The gauge will show you how much energy the shade stone's absorbed. When it's full, you'll have yourself a sunstone. Once you've made the sunstone, bring it to me. I'll make sure it's up to snuff. I'll go ahead and mark the dark crystals on your map too. See you back here when you're all done. Alright, well, we're now doing what a kid tells us to do, but yes, now we can double back on ourselves and utilize those big, shiny, sunny crystal stuff. Hooray! Where was it? It's over here. Ah, random person here. Let's just... Anyway, we hold the thing. There we froze him, so it's just like... 33% energy. Ah, yes. An ally, random NPC that just happens to be in the area. Can actually cast Protect on us. That's neat. I don't know how long that Protect will last for, so let's just use that to our advantage. Fight these things. And this crystal grants us another amount. Not bad. Maybe this won't take so long after all. So this is what the kids on Giza Plains do to make their way. Maybe them will take you on as an apprentice. Yeah, let's just find the next crystal, okay? Big feathery fucker, a Ustrix. He got 2 hits in, the bitch. Such music. Like, we're not in combat at all times, game. Like, sheesh. But the other crystals are more that way, so if we just head through the village, that will be a much simpler objective. Ah, our tanks run out. That's obvious because we were just taking a load of damage. This is why Pinello having access to cure is a good thing. There we go. Let's get to this one, because then we'll be right by the kid. It'll make our life a little easier. Hopefully this one gives us all we need, and we don't have to double back and go to the last one. Damn it! Alright, time for us to head up north and therefore have wasted our time. Great. Well, no, I kid a little. It's just a little annoying that while the game says, oh, you probably don't need to use all 4. It's like, either I've done it in the wrong order, or the game lied, and I have to do all 4. At least we should hopefully be done once we press A on this one. There we go. So it took all 4, but well. That's it. That's that. Nothing to it. Let's take it back to Jin and see what he says. Hope we did it right. Sure, let's go. Yep, so now we just mosey on back over to Jin. Because we now have a sunstone. Hooray! I shall now evolve my Sunkun. Why would I do that? Hang on. Why would I choose a shite sunstone evolution? No. I evolved my pet Little into Lilligant, or my Cottony into Whimsicott. Those are better ones. Or even Gloom into Blossom. Hey, you've got a sunstone. Let's take a look. Seems okay to me. Not bad for city folk. So here's what happened. Masuda's always wanting us to stay away from the werewolves, right? Well, a bunch of us decided we'd have a little contest. See who's the braver. Nah, started out as a lark. But Tot said that none of us kids living on the plains should be scared of monsters. Guess I got carried away. Don't let any of the grown-ups know though, okay? Cheeky little kid. Anyways. Looks like the leg's better. Anyway, my leg's feeling better now. Let's head back to the village. I'll race you. Try and keep up. Oh, great. You can definitely tell which models certainly didn't get much of a good touch-up when they remastered it, I assume. I don't know how much they changed Zodiac Age. Anyway, we get to cut back to the village. Hooray! Saves us the hassle. Jin made it back home safe and sound. He is a good boy. Now his mind wanders. He never thinks of the worry it causes me. I'm sorry if he was any trouble. Please take these with my thanks. We get some gold, we get some potions, and we get some teleport stones. Haha! We'll happily use that if we decide to go to the Nobino again. Jin gave you a sunstone, yes? I hope it may be of some help to you. Yeah, we did it. Anyway, so this Fender should now have what we were looking for all along, which is dark, which is 500 kill. Damn it, I was off actually by a metric. But we have made that money back in pelts very easily. In fact, we've been collecting quite a lot of things that makes us money. We just won't sell teleport stones. It's the only thing we won't sell. So yeah, dark is now gotten. Might as well get blind though while I'm here. Any white magic one using people will be able to utilize it. Same with fire. We'll get that as well because that will just mean for purposes of any black magic users, they get access to that. Let's save while we're here, just in case something horrible goes wrong. We got more points that we can use. I mean, seeing as I plan to switch off of this, it's not really much I'm going to be spending there on that. As for Pinello, we're pretty much almost done with using Pinello for the time being. I'll give him Magic Law. And Mystic Armor 2 for later, but for now, let's just head back up to Rabanasta. And yes, we do have to walk our way there. We kind of have no choice in the matter. Teleports can only be done with the orangey crystals. It's a shame. It would be a little bit expedient, but ah well. I like built-in speed-up options. It means that when you are trying to walk a distance multiple times over, you're not suffering too much. Actually, I think I want to go for mace. Actually, I also probably do want to get one. So we'll utilize some teleport stones to teleport over to Nalbino and back, or we could walk back and kill things. But then if I want to do the whole fighting the marks, I'll wait until I'm actually switched over. But for the purposes of actually using Red Bell Mage, we'll because I like no, okay, it's no secret. I like Red Mage. I think Red Mage is a cool class. I know the Final Fantasy 14 playthrough from what we've done. I've not dabbled with Red Mage at all, but that's because the objective of that playthrough was to be white mage, because healer, I like healing. Healing is cool. Well, no, more so in MMOs, healing is cool. I don't mind doing it. It's weird though, because so many people, they only like do DPS, and then they complain that the queue times end up being long in MMOs, and it's just like, yeah, DPSs, there's like a bajillion of them at all times. Comparatively to healers and tanks, where there's not always as many, by proxy. Right, with that done, into Rabanasta we go proper. And we have to walk all that way. Now, if I had the gear, we could just start grabbing that green magic that the Fender past Clan Hall has. Sadly, you know what? I've decided heading this way. Why not? We'll just head this way. But to be honest, pardon me, and we don't really have much in terms of green magic users at the moment. Red Belt Mage does get a little bit of green magic, so there's a use to it, but yeah. Honestly, we could also reset Pinello's, but yeah, not yet. Not yet. We'll decide on that when we have Pinello more full time. Now though, Farley has decided he doesn't want to be a knight anymore. Yeah, I know what that means. This is where it turns out I don't actually have enough for what I want. But welcome to Red Battle Mage. Immediately, Arcane Magic 1. Also access to Time Magic, Green Magic, where is... Right, Maces is there and 30. Damn it. Okay, but we'll get that in quick succession. And it's Shields 2. Shields 1 is there, so it'll take a moment for us to get to it, but we'll have access to it as well. So, since it's going to take us a moment before we'll be able to actually, let's get Mystic Armor 1 for the purposes of that stuff. And then, yeah, equipment. Can't equip much at the moment. I mean, we'll still have the clothing we've got, which is neat. The cotton armor would give us more magic power, which would up our MP, but kinda need A, Gil, and B, the desire for it. Obviously, I'm just mumbling a little. Point is, we'll definitely be able to get that stuff sorted out. I mean, now we've got access to using Dark. We could go deal with the Mark. Because the biggest issue is just killing it alongside the wolves that are by it, and I am taking this hoodie off. It is starting to warm up. Trying to not accidentally be topless on stream. That is a good thing to strive for, I would argue. Just wearing the CM Punk shirt. Right, anyways. Before we start going into Old Town and... no, Low Town. What? I'm thinking Old Town because I'm probably thinking of a Warcraft game. God damn it, I've got WoW on the mind, as per usual. Right, the area we're looking for is... yeah, Gouger Downs, which is west of Sand. Because will we find MP-wise for this? It's just more once we're actively doing a lot more with mana requirement. Like, we can basically run around in a circle to regen MP, so it's not a complete and utter... Actually, you know what? Before we attempt it, let's go save. Because saving is a good idea. We are only level 3, of course, so, you know... It's nice that we're able to get access to these marks. It's just, well, the hunts, rather, but obviously we gotta be careful and all that. Especially since there are wolves here that we have to deal with first and foremost. That get in our way. Oh, we hit level 4. That's neat. And going here at this time actually means that it's actually sunny now. That's also neat. Right, when we get closer to the thing, I'm gonna take off the speed because I can see it. Now the question is oh, we have to get closer for it. Okay. That does quite a nice amount of damage. Oh, we blocked. Oh, yeah, we did it. That's good. It used cry for help. Uh-oh. Hello, no, hello there, wolves. Don't help me, please. But the fact's terror. Two-shotted with dark. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we still have the MP, meaning these additional wolves that have entered the fray. Because dark is an AoE attack, meaning it does more than one target. You gotta love it. It's also why I ideally don't want to just go around spamming it. But, you know, when it's like there's like one mob nearby and they're not really actually fighting much more, it's perfectly fine to do so. Hooray! Actually, should probably check that hasn't gotten us closer to Mace's 1 because I do need a bit to be able to start building shields. Actually, you know what? While we're in the area, I might as well just farm LP so I can equip a mace instead. I need to kill like 6 wolves. Though I am taking more damage than it's worth. This area is actually a lot smaller than it was. Hey, treasure! It's a potion. Use that to heal. Oh yeah. Angel's Runmaster. Okay, well we ran out of wolves, so I'll just head back to Runmaster. Thing is, at the end of the day, we'll get the LP just from doing stuff in the waterway. Obviously we need to head back to the Sand Sea, also saving, so we don't have to think, oh boy, here we go, not losing progress or whatever. We're at level 4 right now. No, that's fine. We're still very much in the early game. We're still very, very much in the early game. Level 4's fine. And it's not like suddenly in 2 hours I'll be fighting Yazmat. That would be very fucking weird if that occurred. More so just because I doubt we would all of a sudden. But anyway, to Lowtown. To Old Dalen. We must maneuver. When we get to here, we get cutscened.
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I should probably be getting back to store.
It's nice that these two were able to have a good time.
Actually, I was supposed to be watching the place for Magello. And Vaughn?
So why were you in the Nomad Village then?
For me? I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
Before you jinx it too much, Pinello.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Well, Pinello leaves, so...
Sorry, Pinello.
Right, anyways, oh, the Delon. Oh, so you've got a sunstone, have you? Hand it over, my boy, and I'll use it to give the Crescent Stone back its magics like I promised.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5.
We know well.
You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door down into the Garum Scythe waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part.
No.
The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Von, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile, very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's.
What old Dalen is saying is basically prepare yourself accordingly. Actually, do what you decide to do now in Rabanasta. Because you don't know how long you'll be before you'll be able to get back into the place to be able to do the various things that there are that you can still do and can do both before and after. Anyway, once we start leaving beneath Rabanasta in the waterways itself, we see a bunch of people.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place.
One of Rick's Fosler, who was
so far the Imperials haven't noticed
stuff
a
at the
thing.
start.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir.
So this is such great timing for Farn to be doing what he's doing. And we get a slight sighting of someone that I will not say anything about. Nope. Must refrain. I must let my brain do the correct form of talking. Anyways, moving away from all that. I dig myself a hole, and I will keep digging it, and I technically doxed myself last night, so actually it was in the morning. Point being, I shouldn't say it on public streams where I live. More so the county. to be fair, fun fact, I've mistakenly been thought to have been in Bristol now. And all I can think is yes, welcome to Christopher, where the best channel represented in Bristol outside of any Gozcast stuff. I joke, obviously, but like seriously, like come on, damn it. I guess there is just that level of localness to it. Where am I heading? Where am I heading? I'm gonna head to Sansi. Why am I heading this way? My brain, I've gotten distracted. I need to think smartly and properly, which is to go to the tavern, the inn, the pub, the whatever you want to bloody call it. Talk to this guy to hand it in. We get 500 gil, a head guard, pardon me, and teleport stone. Hooray! Well, it's time I head back to my shop, so you should stop by sometime. Maybe I'll have a little something for you. Afraid it won't be much, but don't go too far away. But if you happen to be near the bazaar, say hello. Agreed? Alright, well, he'll be off doing his thing, and if we go to the notice board, there is now Flower-Winged Cactoid available from Dan, who's been petitioned for us to fight by Dantro in the Esther Sand. Obviously this is another one you could do with Penelo if you didn't already dismiss her, so I'm going to refrain from doing it for now, just because, from picking it up for now, just because I've already gone with Penelo. I might as well wait until I've got more party members, / maybe a little bit more level wise, because if I remember correctly, that character likes running, and I don't like that. Right, 50 MP is fine. I'll head into the waterway now. I think 50 MP is fine because we can just run around in circles if need be. Point is, we are to be heading that way. I almost went back the way I came. would have been a little bit foolish of me, considering I wouldn't be able to do much from there. There is a Fendor White here before we head there of a travelling merchant. He sells onion bolts and eye drops and potions if we really need more potions, which I really don't need more potions. Do I buy any of the bizarre stuff? 70 for 2 potions, and a potion is normally 260. Actually, you know what, that potion pack is actually more of a bargain. I'll take that. Just some additional potions is always neat. Anyway, Storehouse 5. You know me. It's Kites! Hey Vaughn, I finally worked out how to get the door on the left side open. Hope there's something in there besides rats. I wanted you to go in first, so I waited for you to come before opening it. Well, that's one of the reasons I waited. Thing is, I'm gonna need some special tools to open the door. Gonna need you to go fetch them for me. Kites, you son of a bitch! I know, not the most exciting thing to do, is it? I'm just messing with you. Kites, April Fool's Day was yesterday. Just gonna put that one out there. I've got everything I need ready to go. Hang on while I open it. Let's see. Yeah, I should do it. Huh. Sounds of what Kites makes. I'm not replicating. It's open! Now we've got a whole nother place to explore! Oh, and I almost forgot, take these with you before you go. No telling what's down there. Might come in handy. We get 2 potions and 4 files of eye drops in case, you know, something throws sand in our eyes, I guess. But the Gramslife waterway is a dungeon in and of itself, accompanied with the palace. Then more waterway. And then other stuff, and I won't go into because that would be spoilers of the story of this part of the game. It's in my head. It's clear in my head what we're doing. So yeah, welcome to this bit. There's a save crystal here. So from this point forth, every time I press set, no, not at this point. Okay, the game's not giving me the warning yet because I can still. Oh wait, no, I know why it's not giving me the warning yet. It's not giving us the warning yet because at this present moment, if we can still head back the way we came. This actually is the correct way to go. I want to go the wrong way to just explore the map and also for potential treasures. Me and getting caught up in waterways in video games, eh? Remind me to never touch Cold Steel 1 ever fucking again. Come here, you rat. The rat be a Flynn. Wait, what am I doing? I have access to magic. No, that's technique. Yes. Be near the other rat. Murdered with my darkness. Darkness imprisoning me. I cannot sleep. I cannot. Well, I have Metallica in my head. Let's maneuver. So yeah, this bit of the waterway doesn't really have much going for it, but you can see that there's more to it than meets the eye. And sadly, this bit that's broken we can't use will sadly bite us in the arse later a little bit, I'd argue. But regardless, that's just how it goes. We'll use safe crystal to the hill. That's another thing. While we're near the safe crystal, we can use it to hill, which makes things a tad easier. It actually wants to get a hidden. Haha! That means we kill it. More potion. Never go without. You can never go without too many potions. Oh right, okay, there's 2. Might as well use dark. And it tried getting out of the range of it, but it succeeded at not doing its job. Meaning we win. No. I may have said things in the wrong order. I need to purge my brain now, I think, a little bit, because I've got a character in my brain right now.
Yeah.
But we'll talk more about that when we actually get to her, because otherwise I'm going to be shooting myself in the foot a billion times over. So, you know.
Yeah.
Probably best if I don't. Over there you can see is a flying enemy. Flying enemies are different in that if you're a melee attacker, you kind of can't hit unless they fly over to you in a way for you to be able to hit. Like right now we can attack it. It's not completely too far down. That's just not far too much. It fled, but then it decides to come back anyway, like a nice little rat. I've actually finished sorting out deck list for a rat deck for Commander. My own no context. I want to make a no context post where I just be like, why the fuck can't I find any rats here? Just making it sound like I'm purposely spending time prowling through gutters, being like, come on, I knew there was a rat here somewhere. Actually, that one's actually going to get in range, so... Another 2 rats easily dealt with. We definitely have now gotten to the point where we're able to equip our mace through Maces 1. Then we just need an amount to get to Shields 1 so we can have a shield again. Pardon me. The weapon of mace lowers our evasion by 1, but our attack power goes up more so, which is lovely. Okay, that rat's decided to disappear, so we'll just fight the Steerling. Yeah, that's overall looking like more damage. Just need to actually attack. You dumb whack, get back here. Actually, to be fair, because we don't have access to White Magic 1 on Farn at all in the slightest, this is actually meaning we are losing our health quite a bit. We probably are on need heal. But who needs healing when you can just open a broadsword? I already have one in my inventory that I can't equip now, so it's a bit of a waste there, game, I must admit. Anyways, moving along, there is more rat. This waterway is just full of rats still, regardless of where we are. We truly are a rat's bane. This rat doesn't want to flee. It's braver than most. We are going to have so much rat pelt when we get out of this place. Hoorays and all that. It's a flame rat. There we go. What's up, speed? Oh, there's no treasure in this bit. Damn it, I went the long way for no reason. Sometimes there is that aspect of just waiting for things to occur. Ah, well. Welcome to more sewers. I'm also going to be using dark. Let's hope that fish doesn't come too close when this happens. 10 MP to kill 3 things in one go. Lovely, lovely stuff. Oh, I'm attacking the fish. Ah. You know what? It gets us here on the thing. How much does Dark do a good job on this? Oh, hey! That enemy came closer. Hooray! We'll take it. Also, ag my health. That is definitely a downside, as I am having to use these potions, but there's not much more I can do on that front, to be honest, not until we get access to another character with white magic, which is coming up. Oh, some of the enemies noticed us. I was just trying to see if there's treasure in this direction, which there is. An arrow mote. Motes are useful. You can use them to do damage of specific types, depending on what we use. But like, seriously, Dark is just so good. It kills pretty much most enemies, and like, bosses obviously will be able to tank them a lot more, but that's fine, that makes sense. So this thing's just going to attack us, and I'm just going to attack it. How's our license points coming? Ah, we got 20, that's great. Mystic Armor 2, Accessories 2 is there. Okay, we're getting ever closer to being able to have a shield again, hooray! But for the record, if we wanted to go up this way, Time Magic 1, Green Magic 1, then some White Magics and Black Magics, and Arcade Magic 2 is there. Until we actually start gaining these access to these magics, there's no point getting them, in a way. So for now, doing this is perfectly fine. No treasure on that side, but there is treasure on that side. Hooray! Right, I don't need to fight those Iflons, they are green health barred. We got a Javelin. Javelin is the spear, correct? Yes, it's the spear that requires spear 1 to equip. Neat. I believe, despite the tense music, we have made it. The palace should be right up these stairs. Climbing the stairs. Won't be easy getting out. Am I ready for this? It's now or never. From this point forth, we are now locked into being in the palace. We just hit a point of no return for the time being. So now, from this point forth, save points are going to be like, you're not going to be really having much freedom as to where you can and cannot go. You're going to have to be a bit careful there. But never mind that. Fireworks! Hooray! Celebrations for celebratory reasons that we want to celebrate, I guess. Anyway, meanwhile, at the same time as fun getting in comes Fan and Bolfia, who doesn't know exactly. And I don't mind, why wouldn't I? Look at them. He has a gun, so we probably shouldn't be on his bad side ever, if we run into him. And also, Fan is a Bunno. aka Fiera. If you play Final Fantasy XIV, you can create Fieras. For some reason, Fieras are just a thing in the Urzio as well, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but well. There was none here that you may have noticed immediately, looking a little different from everything else. Opening it nets us a map of the Royal Palace. Hooray! Which actually helps us out, because now we can see. Behold, the palace. Or at least part of the palace. The bit of the palace that we're actually going to be seeing. We can save a game here and it will tell us that you might want to use a different save file, but it's like, nah. Realistically, no, don't need to. At least not in this case. Like there might be points where I'm like, maybe, but not in this instance. Anyways, we're in the cellars. We should probably roam around and see if there's any treasure. Which there is. There's a remedy. Hooray! Is there treasure on this side? Yeah, there's 2 treasures. An antidote, finally. I won't be poisoned. And an elixir. Ooh, elixirs are lovely. We will not be wasting that. That's for sure. Any other treasures on this wall? Phoenix down. That's always useful once we actually have pine mums. No, there was treasure there. Have you covered up all the occasionals? Good. You'll be on cleanup duty when the feat's over. Wait here until we're ready for you. No one goes to the upper floor until we give the order. Step out of line and you will be punished. Oh, okay, well, now we know for sure that we're stuck down here in the cellar with all the people who were assigned here to be occasionals. That's just a potion. You know what. And there's no one over here. Probably no potion, but could be one. It's an ether. You know what, I'll take an ether, because we are using magic. So instead of listening to what those guys just said, let's try walking past. Wait here until I have further directions for you. Ah, darn it. Well, we tried. Guess we better go home. What's he doing, trying to go upstairs? AKA, let's talk to this one. Trying to go upstairs, ain't ya? I know. You're hungry. I don't blame you. An empty stomach makes me want to crush the fate too. Yes, I'm so hungry. I could eat a... Well, that's something that I could jokingly eat. I could eat a PS2. There we go. That works. No, you're just trying to hide it. Look here. I'll help you out. Okay, so press Y to call the guard. But why? I'll handle him when he comes. You make for the stairs. Get too close and he's liable to notice you. Let's give her a try.
Over here!
Now it's your chance. Get going. We'll let the guard move a little bit quicker before that. Wait. Stealth section time. Great. We can't go too close to the guards because then we'll be stuck in the cellar again. So we just have to navigate our way around, hopefully not trapping ourselves. That is a thing you can do. While we try finding treasure. What was it old Dalen said? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Oh, but there was more Oh yeah, once in the palace, you'll find the signet toe, give it to the sun, give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Looks like I've got a signet to find. So now we've got this on our thing. It's a symbol. Not like this hawk. But basically there's a hawk here. We can try using the crescent stone on it, but I think this is the wrong one. I think there's meant to be a lion one, possibly. Yeah, nothing happened, so yeah, this is the wrong one. What we want is to...
Hey, Buckethead!
Well, that's one way to call them. They start coming in our direction, and we will swerve around them. Haha. And now... Let me check. Yeah, this is a lion. Let's use a lion, because the lion likes the sun. We get a little bit more of a cutscene to it, so it means that we did the right thing. Hooray! Which then shows one of these walls bits have a light now. Ideally, meaning there's a passage. Doesn't show us which one though. I don't know which one it is, because the game doesn't... right, well...
Hello?
Ooh, don't want to trap myself. Right then. There's people there. No, that's back to the cellars, so... No, that's not what I want.
Hey, Buckethead!
I want that group moved.
Hello?
And I want this group also moved. Right. Now we should just be free to examine both the wrong and correct rules. So is it this one? No. Is it this one then? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. We approach the wall as there is a faint light. We've done it! We've solved the puzzle! That's a good thing. Well, that says kill the secret passage. Now where's this treasure? And we're sealed in. Hey, watch it! Guess it's not leaving me much choice. Yep, now the only thing we can do is look for the treasure, damn it. It's not like we... To be fair though, the door shutting on its own accord just means hooray, we won't get chased immediately. Hooray. But anyway, there's a suspicious looking rule here. There's more to this rule than meets the eye. But what is it? What could possibly be it? Okay, there's a switch. Right here. We press it. The idea is we just roam around this rule waiting until the game goes, oh, there's a thing to examine. So, you know. But anyway, we've done that. Now examining it means it will open. Huzzah, and what other words we may or may not use as we get cutscened. Hopefully Farn is doing something sensible here in this treasure room.
Huh?
Doesn't even know what he did, but hey, there's a thing inside the head of this statue. How neat.
Oh, quite a performance. Who are you?
I play the leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
I've always admitted Fan is very
I
good
found it,
looking
it's
and all
mine.
that, but you know what Fan reminds me
when I
of?
take it from you,
Low
it'll
Pony.
be mine.
You know what Low Pony reminds me of? Horny idiots in Pokemon fans. And furries. Ugh, furries. Anyway.
Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
We obtained the goddess's magicite. Please ignore the fact that they just stole it from us, but regardless. Well, maybe they didn't steal it from us just yet. Maybe we've got our hands on it still. Point being is there's only one direction for us to go, and that's this way. It's rather silent because the guards are chasing some other people. Oh yeah, we still have it in our hands. So they want to steal it from us. Somehow they didn't do that in that cutscene. I forget that. As we can see, though, there's been a bit of a damn insurgency occurring. And so it's a little of a bad timing for everyone else who decided to infiltrate this palace. Especially since airship with big huge fuck off cannons, very good at dealing damage, we must say. And okay, well now we're back to talking.
That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along.
Well, while plots certainly may thicken in terms of what's going on in the distance.
Running!
Tell a kid who's well of his death to stop running, he'll just keep running, for fuck's sake.
End of the line. You have
How lovely to
something
be
that
surrounded by
belongs
these
to
two.
me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you.
In a way, they could have just shot Fun in the head, but nah, obviously. I'd be a bit too.
Let go of me! Keep this up and I will.
Well, then again, when someone's got a tight grip on someone, you want to try doing what you can to them.
What's going on, Fran?
I don't know, it's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
We're going straight into the ground. Well, things could have gone better. Could have gone worse. Could have gone a lot worse, but hey, you know.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get
To be
burned.
fair, yeah, trying to fly when a big, huge fuck-off airship
We'll
is
go
there
the
is probably not the
old-fashioned way.
best option ever. But hey, we're back in the waterway.
Not many Viera where you come from, thief.
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that
She's
she
still wearing the
deigned to
level 1
part with
gear.
a human.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates?
Oh, great, well.
So you have an airship?
It's Balthier.
Both here, yeah.
Listen, thief. Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say.
Oh, well, that was
Myself,
fun. I
Fran,
think I
and
just...
you, we're working together now.
Hooray.
Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
Regardless, though, Balthier and Fran have now joined the party. Huzzah! We have now a full party. And they have the access to their gambit bits too. And also access to the license board immediately. Hooray! Don't need to faff around with that. Now, to be fair, they do begin equipped with stuff like leather armor and a bow and a gun, so, you know, they are more ranged affairs. We kind of removed our maybe a little bit more tankiness with being a knight earlier. Yeah, pardon me. It means that if we go onto like the Machinist board for Balthier here, he already has light armor 2, guns 1, and steel over here, meaning he can get measures 2 immediately. Or measures 3 even. Measures! That's a thing that Machinists have. I have access to accessories 8 relatively quickly. Hooray! More importantly though is of course access to more guns and whatever else there is along here and all of that. So, you know, we can sort that out in a moment. For now, first of all we need to save because we've just been through some cutscenes. And secondly, we should be getting access to gambits by heading down here. Ah, fine. There's something I want to check before we set out. As I thought, you don't know much about the gambits yet, do you? Listen carefully. I don't care to repeat myself. For each gambit, you can combine one action with a target for that action. Example, you can arrange that Cure be cast on an ally whose health falls below 50%. Useful that. Of course, one error of judgment and you could, well, find yourself throwing punches at that same ally. If you have a good head on your shoulders, it should come easily though. I feel a more detailed explanation is in order. I can do it myself, game, whatever. Anyway, welcome to the gambit screen. You can reach it from the party menu. To create a gambit, you need only select an action and a target for that action. Here, let me show you. I'll start by changing the action of one of my gambits. So the game's automatically doing this for us. So above here is showing that he's set, so ally any potion. Now whenever an ally gets hurt, I'll toss a potion his way. Charming, eh? Of course, that's a sure way to go through our stock of potions, so let's adjust the target to make sure things don't get out of hand. And the game shows us that we're able to adjust it accordingly to be an ally of less than 70%. Still a bit in terms of percentages, but well. Now we'll only use potions when an ally's health drops below 70%. That should be a little bit more bearable. Nothing to it really, you can set a gambit's action to more or less any ability you have at your disposal. A list of available actions. So basically the various items we have found, as well as the arrow mode. Anything that's spell-wise, of course anything grayed out he can't use. The ability to attack. The ability to use, like, first aid. We can't actually do much of that though. Targets aren't so simple, you have to pick up new ones from gambit shops. Yep, so the gambit shops are now actively available to us, assuming we can get access to one at this point in the game. We can't. But regardless, once we are able to access a gambit shop, we can then, like, buy the various other gambits that would be along here. And all of that. So there's ally status HP critical, health below 30, health below 50. There's a bunch there that we don't have. Foe lowest health, foe the highest or lowest level. Various amounts of different targeting. So like if it's, say, someone targeting Farn, you can do a thing. If it's, say, targeting Pinello, it'll do nothing because Pinello's not in the party. But that's the point. But that is all. You can also prioritize your gambits. Allow me. You can also do this. As gambit in the first slot always takes priority, as it stands now, even our allies' health starts to fall, should there be foes near, I'll only attack. For which I could rightly be criticised. In general, it's better to prioritise healing before attacking, vitality before violence, if you like. A sensible disposition to have. Oh, another thing, you can turn gambits off and on here, from the gambit menu as well as from the battle menu. Of course, gambits won't do much good if they're turned off. Still, discretion is often the better part of valor. If you need to beat a hasty retreat, try turning gambits off first. It's hard to fall back when your allies insist on picking a fight. That is true, it does make flaying a little bit harder. Don't mention you can have up to 3 gambit sets for each member of the party. Set a few to suit the situation or match your mood. Feel like cracking some skulls? Make a set. Rather indulge your magical fancies. Make a set for that too. You want to get comfortable with gambits first though. Once you can feel it in your bones, you're ready. Feel it in your bones. Well, that's the long and short of it. I'll set my gambits as they were before we started. Feel free to change them later if you like. Yeah, well, we're definitely going to change it when it comes to first aid. We like to come across new actions and targets, so don't be afraid to experiment with new gambit combinations. But don't put all your faith in any one combination. With each passing day, the world finds new and exciting ways to kill a man. Be flexible. If you find yourself up against beasts that don't take water fire, create gambit to cast fire on nearby foes. Likewise, should we face a creature that uses poison, the gambit to cast poison on poisoned allies just might come in handy. A bit much taken, don't let it worry you. You're in good company. Yes, these foes are thick with the bones of others who had similar difficulties. Gambits are now in our party menu, as well as the party menu itself is now in the party menu. Hooray. Let's be off then, shall we? So yeah, now with that in mind, if we go to the license board, why, there seems to be more slots about. Gambit slots specifically. Gambit slots on the board, which actually make it going to some of these other things a little bit more bearable, depending on where they happen to have been plopped on the board. Some are plopped in better places than others. We don't actually have a way to get to Ragnarok, but but some gambit slots on some of the boards will definitely differ what we can and cannot access. So like again, if we go into the Machinist bit now, we can see that there's gambit slots along here. Primarily along there, basically. Everything else seems to have stayed relatively the same, I believe. Yeah, it's relatively the same, actually. Handbombs 3 is just off the path there, but that's fine. So, honestly, for the time being, since we do have a lack of being able to choose too much, we'll just have Bolvier be a Machinist, because he already has access to guns, so it's not too far off. Like, we can give him Gambit slot, we can give him Measures 1, we don't have access to Measures, but it gives us more along here if we want to pick up any of these accessory stuff. We'll get Accessories 1, that's always useful to have. I don't really have anything for to have him with. Libra, if we happen to have it, would be useful in a way, so we'll do that for the moment. I'll do more later. And as for Fran, first let's hop over into White Mage to show that she has White Magic 1. Hooray! She also, if we hop on over to Black Mage, has access to Black Magic 1, meaning she has access to Fire and Cure without really any issue. We don't have to make her be a White or Black Mage, we can have her be a different class. So for now she does utilise a bow, so with light, so I think having her be an archer for the time being is a sensible thing to do. For now, we don't have access to resetting the license board, so this just covers me a little bit. We'll happily give her access to more MP through taking and dealing damage. We can reduce her action time as well. And might as well get Accessories 1. You don't know how many armlets we might have. But this is useful in a way. Honestly, at the end of the day, this is the best we can do with what we've got for the time being. And of course, the Gambits menu. At the moment, Farm really doesn't have much, but that's because we haven't sorted anything out. This is stupid. First Aid only really works when health is critical, so that's just the better option. As for Fran, I think we want ally health lower than, I'm thinking 30, but that might change. Oh, not attack. No, I almost made a mistake there. We want cure to be there. Oops, daisy. There are some fallen soldiers here we can take a look at.
Insurgents. Most like they thought to take advantage of a lax watch at the palace while the fate's on.
Well, that was a great idea, wasn't it?
Of steel for his supper. I should think Vane used to such hospitality. Clever. He used himself as the bait to draw them near, and then sent in the air brigade.
Yeah, it's smart.
A fine, bloody banquet. I dare say I've soiled my cuffs. If a dungeon's waiting for us at the end of the night, it had best have a change of wardrobe.
Right, anyways. Not shooting myself in the foot when I talk about Fawn, at least. Or Fan, even. I might say Fawn a couple of times, but I think that's because of pronunciations of a different character with the same fucking name. Every day I have to cast Falcom in there. Well, no, NIS America for their dumb changes to pronunciations of various names in the Trail series. Like, fuck off to them. You don't cut out the last part of a name, damn it. But anyway, welcome back to the waterway, except now we're in a different part. The part that we were in is over there. We're in this part. We also have more enemies to fight, namely more Wat. There, you know, we'll collect more stuff in the process, which is always good. Like another antidote. Yeah, we'll take that. This does mean things like when the flying unit is a little bit out of the way for fun, these two actually, they can attack from a distance, meaning they can actually hit, which is great. I did explain that earlier, but now we actually have characters that are using said weapons. It's like if I was it's like if I made fun of a time battle mage and had bought a crossbow. We'd be able to attack from a distance quite well. But then I'd definitely be wanting to make someone more in line to being a different thing. You know what? This is a good opportunity to use dance, really. I don't really have much in terms of ways of gaining aggro and stuff away from people. I think the closest we can get is decoy, but that's back in Web. But we need the guild for it back in Webinasta and to have gotten green magic. So on a character, so now there are other characters we'll get our hands on later, which I should refrain from saying because, well, I do remember the full party we'll have that aren't going to just be like optional people that will be around for brief moments. I shouldn't say things because that's later in the story. For now, this is our gaggle of party members and we'll take it. This is why it's better. This is why I think it's better for me to play games blind, because then I don't be like, well, I can't talk about. It's like I can't talk about fucking Kingdom Hearts because I know for a fact that there's definitely a chance that there are people who will watch some of this stuff and then I could just blindly say something like Kingdom Hearts, there's enemies called Harvest, and that's like, oh, how dare you? That's the biggest spoiler possible. How dare we had it? How dare you? And all that, and then I'll just be like, oh, well, okay, fuck me, I guess. And I've already made my case very much well known at this point that I hate getting spoiled by people, and it happens to me way too many times IRL to count. And that's why I've never played their own Somnium Files, because I know the entire mystery. It's not fun. Mystery games are the best when you don't know the answer. At least not knowing the answer without having played the game. Like if you're playing the game and their way of doing the whole mystery thing, they shit the bed and make it way too plainly obvious, and not in like the red herring kind of way. They just do a bad job. Then, you know. Geiger Toads! They can handle taking a dark! So that's great. So can the Steerlings, but they die quickly anyway because there's 3 people attacking it. We probably could do with healing. So like potion farm, and while that's happening, farm cures. Farm. They end the same way! At least both here ends in an ER instead of an AN. That would be very annoying. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if the Geiger Toad would be weak to thunder. He doesn't have thunder. 2 hits. Right. Don't waste all my MP. Which way is the correct way? I can't tell for sure. But down here are 2 Geiger Toads. Probably best for us to use Dark on. And then Dark again. Ooh, the Steerling. Got close enough. Actually, I don't think it matters which way we go, actually, looking at the map. Oh no, it does matter, we went the right way. Potion, is there treasure there? Oh, there it is. Ah, well. Obvious target is too far away from the party leader. Well, I can now see why having it at 50 might be a little bit better. So I'm just going to go into the gambits. I think there is the right sort of middle ground to have where it makes sense, but until then, But until we get to the Gambit shop, we can't do much about it, so yeah. Well, anyways, onwards we go. There's no treasure there, damn it. Through the water where we go. Anyway, hey look, a save crystal. Sweet. We will take it. Yeah. Oh, be careful, you're not going to be able to do much in terms of location. Actually, no, we have access to Time Magic 1. We could also just do that and then have more for Green Magic when we get to that point, I guess. Charge requires us to have found charge, so, Actually, yeah, we'll get Mystic Armor 3. Then, in about 15 mobs time, we'll be able to wear the shield. Again. Which will be useful for blocking purposes, because I'd rather Farm be taking the attack. Anyways!
Who would be next?
Close ranks, bring her down.
A little bit outnumbered, I'd argue, but regardless.
Jump down! Hurry!
Such a pretty face. You know what? Fawn's got the right idea to get her attention.
She's not alone.
It should be me, damn.
Our ranks grow by the hour.
And our troubles with them.
We're just gonna open as many people and the door closed on the Anyway, right, anyways. Thankfully she's not hurt in a way, which means she'll be able to help us out in fighting. Hooray! And we just murder with Dark. See, this is why Dark is very nice to have. We just murder everything.
You alright?
Thank you.
I'm Vaughn. And this is Balthier, and hey!
And Balthier's already walking away. We don't need to rope in
What's your
all
name?
the people possible.
Amalia.
This is Amalia.
Amalia, huh? Nice to meet you.
Nice name for a pretty lady, in my opinion.
There were others with me. I'm sorry. No.
Well, that's what happens when big, huge fuck-off warship occurs.
Oh, now isn't that impressive?
Yeah, it's
Don't
time
get
to
any
shine.
ideas. I said it's mine.
I'm afraid the jury's still out on that one.
Yeah, we haven't taken it to a
Stole
vote.
that?
Yeah.
You fool! Why
We're
would you
finished.
steal stuff?
When the guards don't report in, they'll come looking for us.
If they aren't
Yeah,
already.
we really should start running.
You
while
should
we
come
can.
with us. Better than being by yourself.
Very well.
A good
What's
idea.
wrong with her?
You have a lot to learn before we even get started on your thievery.
First of all, stop being a criminal.
What's that
I know,
mean?
hypocritical of us and all that. Secondly, we already get to stare at fans, but in others is we don't need to stare at any other assets of any other person. Well, no. Okay. Third of all,
The situation requires
I'll
I
slap
accept
myself
such
silly
help as
later.
I find, though it be from thieves. I shall accompany you until we
Says the
find my
insurgent.
companions. No longer.
Let's think of her as a guest then. Unlike
yeah,
Fran and
cutscene
myself,
form to
our
explain a
guest
different way
probably
for us to
won't
have
be
party
taking orders
members.
from anyone
Hooray.
anytime soon, and she'll leave when she pleases.
Meaning
So
she won't
we
be a
keep to
permanent part of our
affairs and
party.
she to
Damn.
hers. I doubt we'll find her wanting in valor, being such an upstanding member of the insurgents.
Resistance.
Alright, fine, they're rebels. But still, the point is, Amalia here joins the party as a guest. Guests mean that we have now got a fourth party member. Haha!
What are we waiting for?
For now. Oh. It does mean that if any guest party members become actual full-on party members at any point in the game, they won't be able to do the full party shenanigan. They'll be having to be subbed in and out, depending on who we've got at said part of the game. So, yeah, we can only use certain actions with Amalia, but we can go over to her and see what she's got to her. She has access to Cure. I can't control when she'll use Cure, meaning that it's not as useful. Yeah, it's how it works. But hey, nice big square room. I hope nothing comes to attack. Oh, cutscene. Never mind. I was going to say, I hope nothing comes to attack us and then just a horde of enemies spawn in, but... yeah, well, we try these things. Ah! Big slimy monsters. I believe there's a name for that. I just can't remember what it is. And we're surrounded. Great. And these are particularly flans. And they are weak to fire, thanks to Amalia here being able to see that. This means that, Flan here can easily set them on fire. I actually want them to get a bit closer together to try darken them. They can also do a bit of cheekiness with access to blinding. So we do actually have access to blindness, so we can unblind Amalia so that she can actually hit them more likely. And with that done, we get a transitional screen to cutscene of us beating it, because apparently we need to make a big effort of like, oh my god, we did it, we beat these flans, oh! I mean, definitely a lot more easier than those bloody flans in Kingdom Hearts 3, I refuse to do them, it's fucking stupid bullshit. No, then again, speaking of stupid bullshit in Kingdom Hearts 3, the Forest and Slider is fucking bullshit, just like everything else to do with Arundel. Which is a shame. It's a real shame. Arundel as a world is bad. Yet Frozen 1 is a good film. I don't get that. Anyway, shouldn't we be trying to get the fuck out of here? Now's not the time to be doing the whole congratulations thing. Fucking game. We beat a couple of flans. Let's celebrate. Let's throw a party. Let's eat random small bars of caramel Nomo chocolate. Ow. Obviously, naturally, let's not do that because I haven't taken it out of its wrapper. Anyways, Amalia's still blinded because apparently the blinder didn't go through. Oh no, that's fire. What am I on about? Let's cast fire on Amalia. I am a terrible person. Anyway, with that done, we should now just do treasure. It's a phoenix down. I'll take that. Any treasure over this side? There is. You draw distance. I'm still showing it though. A high potion. Yay! High potions. Proud of me. Well, anyways, more waterways. Ways. Bum, bum, bum. No, it's gonna kill us once I unfloors it. No, no, it just lands. Angel Song. How did it get dark? Actually, can we see what it's weak to? Oh, it's weak to fire. These things are all weak to. I have just not been using fan correctly. My bad. The game has every right to. Oh wait, yeah, Angel Song is regen. That makes sense. Well, anyway, outside of that toad trying to jump us like that, no, there's just more of the same at this point. This is a ghost. I don't know what that weakness symbol is, so I'm just gonna hit. It begins casting thunder and just. Ouch. It keeps. Okay, good. Fan did her job. Okay, good Fiona. Ghost be ready to find. Oh, thank goodness we. That means we didn't kill it. Hang on. What does dark do to them if they stay still? I think it healed them. 4 hits. Now that's actually quite good. Hey, a level up. Huzzah! I'll just speed things up because I don't find ghosts in there. We collected a demon eyeball. Wait, can I get access to shields yet, please, game? I can now, thanks, game. I will now happily utilize the power of a leather shield to have additional blocking capabilities. Oh, I didn't carry over having the equipment from Pinello. Darn. Oh well. As you have any spare accessories? Ah yeah, the Goddess's Magicite is in our thing. It is an accessory. Magic resist plus 13. Yeah, no, what's the downside? Oh, just reducing MP to 0. Why would I ever equip this? Even characters that don't necessarily have things that use MP, like we can presume that there'll be things that they do that would utilize MP to an extent. Like measures might use them, I forget what they do. Some techniques may use them to help out in combat. And hey look, we're now in this part. If only there wasn't a slight issue in being able to get to Lowtown from here. There's this thing called enemies. Let's see. What am I doing? Franking use fire. Ah, we've been slowed. Which means our actions are going to take longer. But we killed the ghosts, so that's good. There's more. I might have passed darkly. Shame some of these enemies don't seem to actually be dying to dark as easily. Maybe it's just a case of we need to like pick some magic potency stuff in the board and all that. Is there any treasure along here? There is. A long sword. Nah, that's not as useful. What about on this corner? Nope, no treasure, just more barricade bit to where we are. We've made it to another area. Hooray! Rusted devices. Well, anyways, ignoring the rusted devices for the moment, as we can save here, thankfully. And also, of course, make our way through. As this door just opens! Hurrah! So it appeared that recently Fans has been doing a partnership with Xbox and World of Warcraft because there's a dark... Is that meant to be a dark elf? Or something? I don't know what goes on in Modern WoW anyway, I've been playing Mists. Oh, anyway, while I've been distracted, there's a fire horse! Ah! Boss fight time! Gee, I wonder if it's not weak to fire. So it's probably in our best interests to just use Dark. It is my best attack. It does the most amount of damage I can do with Fan. Fan's MP is going to be solely for Cure, which will help because Amalia is taking all the damage. As you can see, actual boss means actual health bar, or at least main boss. If when he's bushfire, not much I can do about it other than just watch an animation occur. You know what, it's a bit fiery, maybe I should put the sunglasses on. Ah, crap, poison. Best I can do about poison on farm is antidote. It readies a kit, which means it's disappeared. Okay, good. Thing hit. And I'm about to be out of MP for time being. And out of mana, so. Bovia is now the one getting attacked. I have this wonderful idea, guys. How about you stop standing in front of the thing? Oh, he's doing brush fire again. Okay. Not much I can do about that. Well, it kicked both here. I actually want Mario to be a little bit more helpful in that game, I must admit. Hopefully we get through this before another brush fire starts. Actually, the best way for that to be the case is we have an Aether. I can't do it until we get the MP though. Damn it. Do we do it in time? Well, I went for a kick instead. Okay, good. Whew! And we've done it! We've beaten up this fire main. Ah! Like, flashing lights, never fun. Anyway, that giant ball of fire now proceeds to vamoose away. So, but we did it! Hooray! Victory and whatnot. Oh, I can put the control down now.
Stand where you are.
And Imperials. Darn it. Well, we tried.
Now's not the time.
Now a little bit on the surrounded side, trying to fight them would probably be the worst possible option.
They think me some common thief.
Better than a common assassin.
The other options, yeah, like what we were saying, better than
These
the other
people have
options.
done nothing. Release them.
What are you doing?
Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking.
Oh, fair enough.
Wait!
Where'd
You
you
didn't
think
know
you
what
were
he was
going?
doing! You have to let him go! You have to!
And yeah, we've portrayed what Penelope was
Sorry.
saying.
That dinner will have to wait.
I told you!
That's enough.
Leave him alone!
Yeah, great idea there, Penelope.
Hold on to this for me, would you? Just until I bring Vaughn back.
On your feet, you over here.
All right. Edgy, aren't we?
It's Balthier, my brother. What does that philanderer think he's doing? I was to kill Balthier, not those other-pated Imperials.
Oh well. So it looks like both years in much deeper shit than one might think, but then again, I guess what happens when you're a sky pirate, maybe he's got a bounty of in the billions for us to have to deal with or something, who knows? Who knows anyway, because black screen time, hooray, and end of the neutral elf Undertale time, no. All jokes aside.
I brought you some of those flowers you like. Galbana lilies. Remember? You always said how they smelled nice and how pretty they were. Remember? The king. Did you? Were you really a part of it? Even if you were, Captain Bosch must have tricked you into it.
Whether this is going on inside the head, or within the past, or shenanigans, doesn't really matter. Point is though, we can definitely see what Fahn's state of mind is when it comes to the whole betrayal thing that occurred. Poor Wax. Didn't deserve to go like that. But anyways, cut to a different location. God, can we stop using right screens for like 5 seconds, please, game? Fahn awakens! That was quite a vicious hit to the head, after all.
You're awake.
Where are we?
Prison. Where else?
You were all arrested for
Or a
thievery,
dungeon, but it's really all the same.
Fahm's name. This can's empty. Damn it. I do have a second can though. Haha. Fahn is getting a little
It's just a
jumpy.
corpse. Jump at every little thing down here and you'll wear yourself out. It's not even a proper dungeon. They just sealed off the bottom level of the fortress.
Meaning
Take
we're
a
in
look
Nalbina.
around. We're not the first they've thrown down here.
Where's Fran?
She's off trying to find us a way out.
Ah, long cutscenes. Away. Oh, someone's dying.
Remember what curiosity killed? Just a friendly word of advice. This is all the water we've got. I'd save your strength if I were you.
Water in a pouch. God, what medieval era are we in? Anyway, welcome to the Nalbina dungeons. Or rather just part of the fortress they sealed off to keep people they don't want running around after committing crime. Sensible, obviously, to have that occur. Right, running around time, because obviously there's people you can talk to, and we want to see if there's any treasures. Like here. 1 gil! I'm rich! I'm rich! I'm sort of rich. But I'm rich enough! Actually, no, 1 gil is nothing. No, pardon me. And a dot of rust. It's no jar of dirt, I'll tell you that much. Another knot of rust. Maybe it will be a jar of dirt after all. Made of rust specifically. Another one! Why not gather all of them? There's a lot of prisoners around. It's almost like as if there's a lot of people who've done crime. Nasty, nasty crimes. Nothing there. Right, let's just carry on forward to the save crystal then. Naturally, there's been a murder cutscene, so we'll definitely go about saving it. Heading into the only other area we can go into, and we get cutscened. First time events there, boy. Ah, the sun. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get the sunglasses out, aren't I? Who knows how many hardened criminals there are? Nope. Ah, prison. Someone's got to be the bitch.
No, don't!
Well, they're dead. Or concussed or whatever. And Fahn really should not have opened his mouth.
He was defenseless.
That's what makes him a bitch. Damn it! Not 3 of them. Juan's going to get used to getting knocked the fuck out at this point. Fuck no. And the gates are closed. Well, I'd say he's put it on himself, to be honest. We have access to dark
in here, all right? I've changed my mind. This is no dungeon, it's a sty.
Nice of you to show up, Bullfire.
I said you're the one that stinks, Hamshanks. Hear me now?
And Bovia joins in the fight. Why not?
You all right, Van?
Yeah, just a bit of a escape on the face by the looks of things. So anyway, welcome to this fight where we're meant to be fighting with like the bare minimum. Like Bovia's not got a gun and we don't have a weapon ourselves, but we do have dark. As long as I don't start standing too far away. There we go. What was going to be a 3-on-2 ends up being a none-on-2, as we easily almost one-shot all three of them. Dark is just too powerful for this point of the game! What the fuck, Square? I'm probably not the first to even discover it. It's probably been, like, everyone's known this for years or something, and it's just like, wow, common knowledge, Chris, bravo. And along comes some Imperial people, and all that. One has a more fancier helmet than others, but that doesn't mean too much, I would argue. But we can tell who's higher up on the food chain. Nope, don't appear to be anything here. Oh well. Although we're stuck inside a place, so... However shall we get out of this jam?
Great. They just don't give up, do they?
Oh hey, it's one of them fuckers from earlier.
Now is looking like a good time for us to leave.
Probably a good idea. Oh hey, fan, perfect timing.
Through the oubliette. There's a way out.
Oh, how fancy. Oubliette.
Only you sense the mist.
Well, I'm not one for wanting to get into Stephen King.
Weapons.
What did you call me? Say that again.
What? You couldn't hear? I merely said that a lot of you are incompetent fools.
Yeah,
if you've the Sky Pirate in your hands, where is he?
You'd have done better, Bagamnon. By your own words, it was the Imperial Army who caught this Sky Pirate of yours.
That is true, the Imperials did do that.
You. We don't require the assistance of filthy headhunters. The Empire will restore order here.
Eh? What's that you say now? Maybe I'll wet my blade on you before I kill Balthier.
That's enough, Bagamnon.
And we see a much more fancier suit of armor.
Judge.
Judge?
Oh, goody.
The self-proclaimed guardians of law and order in Arcadia. They're the elite guard of House Solidor, which effectively makes them the commanders of the Imperial Army.
An even higher part of the food chain.
If you ask me, they're more executioners than judges.
So they act as a judge,
Not
jury,
a
and
friendly lot,
executioner.
at any rate. What are they doing here?
You snapped my own hand off.
The Emperor is willing to overlook race for his more talented servants. However, those that do not show respect will receive none in kind.
Your Honor.
You travel freely through our lands because the Emperor wills it. Am I correct?
Something that could be easily revoked then, I take it. Yeah, whatever, I'll go kill both of you later.
Where is the captain?
We have him in solitary, Your Honor. We're ready to begin our interrogation.
This does not concern you, bounty hunter.
He's in here somewhere. Find him.
20, that way.
He's going this way.
Time for the hare to follow the fox.
Oh.
The magics binding the door to the oubliette are quite strong. Too strong even for my talents.
That's why we'll get them to open it for us.
Smart idea, as long as we don't get
going
caught.
deeper into this
What's
place.
wrong? You don't trust her? Fiera's noses are sharp. If she says there's a way out, there's a way out.
We just have to trust the words that have been said, obviously. But no, nothing else, obviously. Never mind all that, though. Behold, a new area. Okay, a new cutscene.
Ah, the prison repository of rested relics and raiments.
So our things are in here?
That's what I said.
In layman's terms, for fun, it means we got all our equipment back. Hooray! And we get a map of now being a dungeon, so we can now take a look and see what there is. Which is this. Yeah, makes sense. So let's go into our licenses and see what we can do. Oh, we can go accessories too. Don't have any accessories for that though. Not far from charge. Access to time magic doesn't matter at the moment. Gambler slots don't really matter while I'm controlling fire. As for bonfire, again, at the moment, it really is just looking like there's not much worth getting unless I happen to. Just in case we encounter second tier weapons, maybe I'll get bows to guns to just making sure. If anything, actually doing that does mean Inquisitors up there, but well. Wait, there is a save crystal here, so we can save, so we don't have to go through all those cutscenes again. Hooray! Onwards! Quite a few guards around here. I would say let's be stealthy, but we just barely make it through the door. Probably best for us to not go and encounter a judge immediately. That would probably be a bad idea.
There are more turnkeys than cut purses down here. I've had my fill of chains. Let's tread lightly, shall we?
Probably for the best. Looking though, there might be a more direct route that way. I think for all intents and purposes, heading up here might be the better option. Besides, the marksman likes to slowly walk away. What do you mean, parry? Oh, they leveled up. Hooray! Oh, well, that one's dead. Looking around, is there any treasure around this way? No, there isn't. I was thinking potential draw distance shenanigans again, but no. Along the way we go, for dungeons indeed. It is just but the humble thing to do. Might be worth finding the white Wow. It would appear that we're fighting multiple enemies here. Well, we're fighting multiple enemies.
Yeah.
There we go. treasure there. Okay. You know, I'm not surprised I'm finding a lack of treasure around here. There's something in here? There's something in this one? Like a treasure, some animal treasure, who cares? We do get cutscene! Because we are just closely following, but not going too close, I would hope. You know what? Milk package, I'm actually going to eat the chocolate I put in my mouth earlier, which was now this time out of its packet. Inwards! Let's just follow before it's too late. Oh, I really need this save. Ah, why, it's Barch. It's just been left here in prison the entire time.
You have grown very thin, Bosch.
What's that, Barch? For some reason, there's two of them.
Less than a shadow, less than a man.
Rather quite
Sentenced to
similar
death,
looking.
and yet you live. Why?
To silence Hondor. How many times must I say it?
Is that all?
Why not ask Vane himself? Is he not one of your masters?
We've caught a leader of the insurgents. She's being brought from Rabanasta, the woman Amalia. Who could that be? Such a faithful hound to cling so to a fallen kingdom.
Better than throwing it away.
Throwing it away, as you threw away our homeland.
Well, regardless, the strangely Barch-looking judge and his subordinates now walk away, so now it's time for us to walk in.
This the place?
The mist is flowing through this room. It must be going somewhere.
You're no Imperials. Please, you must get me out.
It's against my policy to speak with the dead, especially when they happen to be Kingslayers.
I did not kill him.
Is that so? Huh.
Oh, well,
Glad to
okay
hear it.
then. Well, that's alright then.
Please, get me out. For the sake of Dalmasca.
Dalmasca? What do you care about Dalmasca? Everything that's happened is because of you! Everyone that's died! Every single one!
Calm
Even my brother!
down, Fawn.
You killed my brother!
Quiet. The guards will hear.
I'm dropping it.
Well, that is certainly a measure of a way to get down.
Pirates without a sky.
Going further and further down. Whee! I heard noises. How'd they go? Ah, whatever. There's nothing down there except for that thing. Nah, they'll die to it anyway. They'll die from the fall, regardless. And admittedly, Fawn's about to kill a man. Thank God for both of you.
Spare us your quiddities.
Yeah, but he's a...
A traitor, I know. Stay here and fight if you want. If you can walk, let's go.
You're taking him with us?
We could use another sword arm.
I'd rather there be a fourth party member gay. They're
And you
fun,
have it.
they're honest. Bosch has now joined our party as a guest. That damn Kingslayer. I may have spoiled a thing, possibly a little bit, but regardless, welcome to Barheim Passage. There's not much going on here. At least right now there isn't. So we'll head down here into this bit. And treasure of a potion. 2,510 gil. Ah, you shouldn't have a game. And an 11 gil. No, we really shouldn't have a game. Anyway, there is a save crystal, huzzah. That means we can save. We got done with one area of combat and now we'll be in another area soon. Huh, that actually is a person down here. Hello, random person. Don't get many visitors down here. Come scouting for odds and ends, have you? Don't reckon you saw whatever caused that terrible racket now, hey? Continuing down straight on the stairs. That was the only way out. Guess it's time to start looking for a back door out of this place. What about you? Plan on breaking around these tunnels? Let's go prepared. I piece together what scraps of this, that, and the other I find into all manners of things. Maybe I have something you need. We can also use this opportunity to sell some of these things we have. So we have more of an idea as to what we have ready. Various amounts of cash. Right, new bizarre goods are available to us of an eye drop set. But in here we can buy a longsword, which is for swords 2, Cypress Pole, so pile 2, but does have an earth element to it. Huh, a silver bow for fun. We'll take it. A campanella for Bolfir. We already have a mace, so that doesn't really do much there, but, you know. Armor-wise, Mystic Armor 2 stuff for fun, since we are doing the whole mage-y shenanigan. Otherwise, those are supposedly better by like 1 point, okay. Ooh, we will happily take a buckler, which will be more better for farm. We can get Argyle armlets here and bangles. These are just the same as they could be for that, the standard items. The Libra technique will take, just for anyone that uses it. Poisoner means no more worrying about poison as much. Fox can move stuff. Thunder will be nice to have. Might as well get slow and immobilized while we're here, because that is time magic one we can give Fawn. And then there's some gambits here, but I'm not too sure really. Might be worth getting some, but I don't know which. So we'll leave it at that for that now. Normally I get supplies I need off the caravans come through Nalbina, but buying bags is known to have sometimes not easily come by. No one's safe, but well, here I am. Yeah. Well, there's a gate switchboard. We can press it, and it does nothing. Darn. Well, wait, any equipment that we can equip in there? We can equip here. Better gun. Better bow. We don't have access to more maces yet. No Mystic Armor 3, so... I'm starting to see things out of in accessories 2 and 3, but I haven't got them, so... I might as well get Time Magic 1. The next lot of magics are a bit out there in terms of being able to use. White Magic 2 is up here, which requires getting this Wet Spiral, so that's a little bit of a funky thing. Like this White Magic 7, can't really get that either. Ah well. Right, we need to get Mace's 2 ideas so we can start getting War Mage and Battle Law and start getting health and other stuff that would be useful. Otherwise at the moment... Anything else we can get? What's that? Potion Law, Headsman. Not much more we can really do with the license points we do have. Anyways, up here is a time-worn device. We can press it. Nah, guess it's not working. Let's have a look. The fuse is blown. That would explain why there's no power reaching the switch. If the wiring is any indication, I'd say this is a potential power relay of some sort. As it stands, I doubt we'll find much still running down here. So, this might seem a little confusing. What the fuck are we meant to do now? There's nothing here that really indicates that there's much you can do. Just talk to this guy again. What's that? No power in the passage, eh? Can't say I'm surprised. Tunnels as old as these, this gate ain't working none either. Here we go, try putting this in that contraption up the stairs. We get a tube fuse, hooray! Made that tube fuse some parts I found down in these very tunnels. As good as any you'll find, and better than most, mark my words. Mark his words indeed, because it actually does help. It will help, rather. Don't want to jump the gun too much now, do we? Let's install the tube fuse. We gain a charge meter, we'll have to keep an eye on that. And it goes all the way up to 100, hooray! With the lights now back on, we shan't be worried about much. But it does mean we can now press the switch here to open the gate. Always. I see you got the gate open. Ought to be able to look for all manner of ways out now. Well, the lights are on, the passage ain't so bad, but let the charge drop and some fierce beasts start coming out in the dark. Opening this gate probably took the charge down some. That gauge will show you how much charge is left, which means, pardon me, about 30% to operate, something the size of these gates, I'd say. Yeah, so yeah, we have 70% charge now at the moment. Who knows how many more of these gates they got down here? You look for these switchboards, you ought to be able to make your way. Indeed, we are now in Valheim Passage. We don't have a map, damn it. But now we can walk through into more area and see what might be a little bit of an issue. Exposed cables! No, we'll electrocute ourselves.
Hey, who turned out the lights? One of those?
I've heard of these. Mimics.
Damn mimics.
They disguise themselves as all manner of things, then strike when you're least wary. Some of them have a fondness for energy, I'm told. They gorge themselves on the stuff till there's naught left.
Hence why the lights are about to go off.
What happens then?
We'd be in the dark, as evidenced by this creature.
Lights out, and it's worse in the dark. Much worse. So, let them get too close to one of those conduits, and they'll suck it dry. But don't worry, it'll give the energy back if you ask nicely.
I.e. we
Sticking
find
it with a sword helps too. Clock's ticking.
Thankfully, in cutscene form, it doesn't hurt too much. Now, while I happen to have the power of using Dark on the battery mimics, I kind of want everyone else to focus on the zombie. Because I won't be able to kill that. In fact, all I do is just heal it with Dark. Oops. Let's deal with the battery mimic first, then. For now, Bosch is actually a little bit shite because A, he doesn't have anything other than a license board, and he's just using fists, so unless he's suddenly able to utilize monk stuff, yeah, we're all screwed there. Oh hey, treasure! It's a pointy hat! Didn't I just buy a pointy hat? I did just buy a pointy hat! Crap! Now I've got two of them! Damn you, video game! Battle charge is now at 63. Meaning, hopefully, less zombies. It's a tiny mimic. Let's bash its head in. I love bashing heads in. Thankfully, tiny mimics are quite easy to deal with. Unfortunately, the charge is going down because of an actual big battery mimic. Great. These fuckers, I swear to God. I don't know that fire actually really did much.
Yeah.
Oh well. There we go, that should hopefully put our charge up to a good number. 95%, that's lovely. It means we'll be able to run around this place a little bit more before we'd have to kill things. 133 kill, lovely. And a tougher Phoenix down. We will take those. Another dungeon we've got more party member. Always lovely. Huh, it would seem that there's two of these fuckers, and one of which is busy nomming on an electrical cable. That one's running off. It's going to find the thing, so we might as well just attack this one fast. Deal with it. There we go. Mine cart tracks. Hooray! Finding mimics aren't too much of a puzzle. So yeah, tons of electrical mimic spider things. They're not spiders. They do like to do things similar to spiders in a way. So yeah, this one's just here nomming on a thing. Maybe just beat it up. You know what, it's nice. Just sitting here playing a game I enjoy. Hitting level 7 as you do. I've done that, so we should probably go and open that one there in the area. But we need to go around to get to it, so 100% charge is a good thing. It means that we're dealing with having the lights on at their best, which is great. We want that. The question is, of course, which ways are the correct ways. If we head this way, it yields us timing limit. But more importantly, an exposed cable that is being nommed on, so we really should deal with it, you see. Come on, die already. There we go. Treasure! It was a potion. Hooray! And, more treasure. High potion. Yay! Right, now to head the correct way. Well, no, that was still the correct way to go, because dealing with all of the ones sucking on the juicy electrical power is paramount to our survival. Let's head up here and see what's in that urn. As well as be at this tiny minute. Treasure. A little bit there, but inside the urn we find a map! Yay! And actually, while we're running down, as we can see with the map, there is that symbol there, and then there's whatever amount clearly going downwards is going south is the correct thing to be doing the entire way through. It's just a matter of getting across to the point. A potion! Hooray! Ooh, a treasure! Oh, it actually was treasure. I was thinking for a second that, like, that's a bit up close for my liking, but there's an exposed power conduit. The enemy was not on there till just this instant, but that's fine. And while we have got the charge, we can actually head this way instead and realise that there's more energy sucking and going. We can even head this way up and find treasure of a battle harness. Ooh. And a rod. Although now we really should focus on these things. But a battle harness. Now, a battle harness is accessories 4. How much is it? Ah, it's 35 on Farn's bit. Damn it. Could give it to both of you, actually. Just give him accessories 4, give it to him. Right. It's better than nothing, obviously. It automatically counters with weapon in hand when hit. Also increases strength a little bit, which is probably a good thing. Hey, easy time. Get some kill, and that's all this bit has to offer, really. The next allotment of enemies is in the next area, as we can see. Oh, get back here, you! There we go. Is there anything else down this little bit? There is, but I don't see it. I have no idea what the... Oh, it's because there's the gate. We should probably be heading to the other conduit bit. Never mind, there's flans, which we know are weak to fire, but we also know that they tend to die easily to dark as well. Oh, those two hit them like good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking held itself. There we go. Yeah, Barch is kind of useless against the flans. Okay, check for treasure, don't see any. There's even more this way. It includes more conduits that are being eaten. Oh, you fuckers, stop with your eating. Yep, that kills it. A water stone. Lovely. No treasure that way, so that's a pointless direction to go. Treasure there. Another pointy hat. I love getting pointy hats because it's like oh, so useful to get, you know. Anyway, with that being, we can head over this way and see if we can find anything. Oh look, we found a thing. It's more flans. Check the treasure. Oh, just more flan. Wait, that's time magic. We're not doing time magic, we're doing dark arcane magic. Although, to be fair, the time magic is probably useful if there's something that we need to slow down massively or something. And a riot potion! Hooray! And we find ourselves, pardon me, a gate switchboard. Pressing it lowers our charge by 30%, but opens a gate somewhere. I wonder where. It's almost like as if there was a thing to the south that was stopping us from making progress. Anyways, back we go towards the direction we need to be and all that. Yes. We do have an enemy. Bomb. You know what? If anything... I missed. Uh-oh. I would have been better off using dark. Okay, good. We killed the bomb without exploding, and this one we'll deal with. We got some money out of it as well. Hooray! And now down here is the way forward. Cutscene time.
Mist seethes.
It reeks. Something's close.
Botch makes himself a bit more useful by taking stuff from a dead
Nice
person.
moves there, Captain.
You mean traitor?
So they say. But I didn't see him kill anyone.
Oh yeah, Buffer, you weren't
My
in the room
brother
at the
did.
time. Rex, however, was.
Rex. He said he had a brother 2 years younger. I see. He meant you. Your brother. What became of...
He's dead.
May he rest in peace.
I'm sorry.
It was you who killed him.
I give you my word. That was not the way of it.
Well, it kind of looked that way, let's be honest. Like, flashback to the start of the game.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex. All I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I. Living in
Time botched. Save the discussion for later.
We found them! But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Sir, we have little time. You must go to
As I
tank.
feared. They're slowing us
home,
down.
Captain Ozilus's and for my parents.
So things didn't go the way that Botch was hoping, clearly.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
His Majesty was a traitor.
A twin brother. Fancy that. But still, the pieces fit, I'll give you that much. And he did look like you.
So, by all
I
accounts...
don't believe you.
Of course not. It was my fault that Rex was there. I am sorry.
My brother, he trusted you. He trusted you and he lost everything. How can I believe you?
Not me, then. Believe in your brother. He was a fine soldier. He fought to the last to protect his homeland.
He was one of many who bled out.
He fought to protect his brother.
You don't know anything.
Believe what you want to. Whatever it takes to make you happy. What's done is done.
Honestly, I agree with Boffia's way of looking at it. At the end of the day, King's dead. Whatever was planned to have happened didn't go in the way that Botch and everyone who was there to stop the Empire didn't work out. Maybe Botch didn't kill the guy. And the twin brother story is factual and all that. the only people in that room are either dead or aren't going to corroborate on a tale at this point in time because they'd be busy chasing us. Oh hey look, one of these mimics actually chose to be a mimic for once. It's late in my life! Ah! Right, it's dead now and... oh wait, there's one over here doing this. Oh, pardon me. Energy thing. Guys, you can't attack while I'm casting dark, damn it. So as you can tell, these fuckers are getting a bit more annoying as they are disguising themselves as the treasure. They still die easily, my health notwithstanding. Alright, time to go and press A on all these and... oh hey, 42 kill. Time to press A on this one and... oh hey, 95 kill. Any others for me to be all... like... and then it will actually be treasure... ah, there's one over there. Oh, I have one over here too. Ah, look, this one's a mimic with a gas dart. Just a gas dart. Everybody, the Legion... oh god, we are dying. This be treasure? It is, it's an ether. We will happily take that for when we get to a boss fight. Because we will be casting dark on the next boss, hopefully. This is when the next boss is like a skeleton king or something and I'll have eaten my words. Ooh, we're taking on a mimic that's not eating energy. That's nice. Although Bocce is certainly more useful now that he has a sword, that's for sure. Right, those are actual treasures, and another battery mimic ran off and is eating energy. I mean, at least on the bright side, we're fighting things and dealing with them really easily. The perk of being able to have a fourth party member at the moment. Obviously, when we're in situations where we won't have a guest party member, who knows what damage output will be, because at the present moment, it's not the best output-wise. Oh, we have a frog using the health gain thing. I should probably murder it with my strongest attacks then. Yeah, when it starts feeling like this. Like, my window's not even open. That leads nowhere. More importantly, is there a thing up here? Actually, I could go in the wrong way for all I know. Oh no, we're going the right way. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's probably things sucking energy there. Yep, there is. Okay. Oi, you! Stop! Or I'm gonna bash your brain in. Alright, bash your brain in. I was gonna bash their brain in anyway. Like an American cop. Right, so we shouldn't have to worry about getting hit with any additional of those battery fuckers anymore, I would argue. Although that does depend how much closer we are to what looks to be known. We're actually really close. Hooray! Oh boy, right, save crystal, that's useful. Let's go into the license board and just adjust things. Things are attacking Farn. I think I want the battle harness on him more. So doing that makes sense. Although obviously I want to go this way as well. That's the thing, I have to make these decisions. Otherwise, at the moment... I mean, if there's other reason for him to use magic that's useful, then there's a Fires of War there, but if that's not attached to another thing, maybe that. Potion Law, no, Headsman makes sense. And then... a whole bunch of nice support stuff there. What's there? 10 more Gambit slots and Fine would probably a good idea. Plus First Aid. Plus Libra. Lots of useful stuff. this does slightly waste health, so... I can't, because he's got it equipped. Let's remove it then, and... So yeah, a little bit less health on Farm, but we can give it to Balthier. He has 300 health then. Hooray! Save crystal! Yes, I would love to save. Well for ourselves in terms of the level. 99 MP. Oh, if only we had one more point, that'd be 10 uses of dark. Just bam, 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 bam. But anyways, walking on through this area, and oh well, that's a lot of treasure-looking places, things. Clearly, they will be mimics, as we see one pop up like that. Because that's a big one. It's a mimic queen, as it were. We do decent damage. Now, one thing we do actually have to care about in this fight is the fact that there's a bunch of the tiny batteries that are doing the whole... sucking up of energy, although at the same time I definitely should have fun doing that and then have fun all those things. Just so that you know, we're not getting completely whacked by it, but you know, keeping the charge up is fine. It's going to keep spawning more ones if there's one's not doing the whole charge thing, so all in all, I say we're doing a good job. Honestly, this thing's not that hard to beat, honestly. It's targeting Botch mainly, and we've made it so it seems to want to primarily just be dealing with other attacks. Oh, there we go. I was thinking, well, you know what, we haven't seen much yet, and then now my eyes! Oh, no, you... And they're all dying now. Hey, that's great. Revive Fawn. There we go. Because I'd rather Fawn be alive when we kill the boss than Botch, because he's a guest character, so we don't really gain anything out of it, whereas with Fawn we would. So. But we did it! We killed the Mimic Queen! Queen of the Mimics! That's why they're called a Mimic Queen. Or maybe they're just mimic some kind of queen. Anyway, we did it! We escaped! We're now back out in the fleeing desert! But the point being is that we're now at least, you know, have left, and
to think Dalmascan air could
hopefully we can get
taste
better
so
Ravenasta now.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it.
Hey,
Let's back to Ravenasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Fair enough. And so we're here in the Estes Sand. We've dabbled in a bit of Estes Sandery stuff already, so you know, and oh, our party leader is currently... Oh, fine, let's go back to being farm. Now, before we do anything, naturally there is the save crystal. That means that we don't have to worry about being low on health and then a nearby wolf just nomming on our todgers and then us being all like, ah, no, and then having to do the Mirror Queen fight again. And there is even an NPC here, but to be fair, doesn't look like people can go back in through that way, so, eh. No, it's just a nice little spot to just stand in. But yeah, welcome to the Estus Sands, the sand-swept maze. We opted to not go this way too far earlier. But here's a wolf. So as you can see, the wolves here easily killed because our party is definitely a lot stronger than this. Like, I'm just gonna stand and just let Bosch just attack them. Like, it might as well. It gets me XP and it gets me license points. Like, not much, but you know. Oh. Ah, I've been poked. The bastards. Triumphant music as we make our way through the desert. It should just be a case of... oh no, this is technically the one. If I actually had that hunt, I could tour the Dawn Trope and get into the outpost bit. No, there's definitely going to be time where we're able to do stuff, hunt-wise, to over it all. But for now, let's just get back to Rabanasta. Besides, I need to go see Penelo and tell her that we're fine now. It was just a mere setback in our adventures of running around Rabanasta just doing whatever happens to be sensible to do at the time. Stuff. You know? It's nice to be able to get back, you know? Maybe talk to Kite, see how he's doing. The rascal that he is. Be positive about Michello, I guess. I don't know. Point is that there's no need to be all like, oh, they're doing gloom now. Like, yeah, sure, there's this whole... Again, I can see how we could get roped in to try to help save Amalia, because she was taken elsewhere, but you know, it's how it is and all that. Anyway, we get cuts in the moment we enter Rabanasta.
I thank you.
I'd avoid crowds if I were you. In this town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
As opposed to
what
you,
about the
Bob.
stone?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanasta a while.
And so everyone's leaving us. Real shame. Anyways.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch?
Eh.
I gotta get rid of this thing.
Who can I pawn this off to?
But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
So yeah, everyone's now left the party, but hey, we've got an objective to go to! Hooray! To Miguelo's! Somehow, we're just magically able to walk around. It just shows how incompetent the Imperials are. Ooh, pardon me. Miguelo! Where is he? Oh, hey, Kites.
Vaughn, is it really you? I heard you got took off to Nalbina.
The Imperials will need more than a dungeon to stop me.
Wait, that guy's go to the dungeon. Guards, get him!
Whoa!
Hey, try and keep it down, would you?
It's like, seriously.
Penelo isn't around, is she? Out on a delivery, maybe?
Nope, haven't seen her all day. Not like her to up and skip out on work like that. Miguelo's not here either. He went running off somewhere a little while ago.
So much for my big welcome.
Well, I guess
everybody's busy.
Look and see.
I got my hands full watching the shop, and old Dallin had something for me to do, but I can't get away.
Old Dallin, huh?
Old Dallin has a thing, you say.
Tell you what, I'll go see him for you.
Really?
Well, nothing better to do.
Well, now we've got a thing to do, so off to old Dallin we go. Not really much else we can do. I mean, I'll double check the magic store, see if there's any new spells we can get, because that's more important. Because weapons will come by and all that. Magic, though, I love getting a good spell. Spells. Nothing new. Okay. And the disaster seems to be before. We have got a lot of stuff we can sell, though. I'll sell that stuff later, maybe. For now, though, let's head to Lowtown and all that. We can head into Lowtown from here, actually. Don't need to head all the way up to near the Town City every time. You remember there are more than one entrance, believe it or not. That actually puts us a little bit further down, closer to where we need to be. So, hey, old Dallin.
Well, well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalpina.
Yep.
And I got out of there as fast as I could. But it was all worth it, Dallin. Here, look at this.
My. Quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one.
Wait.
There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will. Hey, Dallin, do you think I could get you to do something for me? I need you to find out where Penelo is. I wanted to show her what I got from the palace, but I haven't been able to find her anywhere. Can you let me know if you hear anything?
You can just leave that to me.
A mysterious
Thanks, Dallin.
Situation where Penelo is just nowhere to be seen.
And so it is done. But will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
The ominous words from old Dallin aside, we gotta head over there. A little bit of a different part of Lowtown than we've been to before. Over this side. I think I've gone the wrong way. No, I've gone the right way. It's here. I can't go in like that. There's a Nest one next to it though, so. I'm supposed to deliver something to a man named Azalas? This is the place, right? And who was it that told you that? Old Dallin. He said I have to give this to him personally. Just don't get past that Dallin. He has ears in every wall. Alright, get inside, but not a word of what you see or hear in there. You got that? And I don't want to have rumor mills occurring of like, oh, look at this stuff.
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the king, not the captain? That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge.
Which is just as bad in a way, I guess, because Sin's the brother. Anyway, Bosch is now wearing better clothing? I don't know.
Now there's the Bosch that I remember.
Then will you fight again at my side?
His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
So there's a bit of infighting there.
With him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame.
He was just another poor soldier who was bleeding out.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our paths will remain separate.
Ah, well.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vane, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again.
You're saying there could have been a plan.
I must treat you as I would Ondor, as I would treat any better of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains?
A tense situation, to be sure. Then he just hands Botch a sword anyway.
Things never change, do they?
Listen to me, Bosch. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
Oh well. Pardon me.
That's right. Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her?
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina. I've known nicer people.
Our paths keep crossing, yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It is certainly a coinkydink.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
So Botch has a plan.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, that is true, actually. Having a fourth party member is always a nice thing, and Botch now joins the party fully! Hooray! Which means, back onto the license board, he starts off with a good amount. He does build a sword by default, so, I mean, that does make, well, where is it? Knight rather favourable immediately, because it's like first aid's there. We get access to a whole bunch of these health ups immediately, making him a lot stronger. Access to heavy armor is neat. So he has access to swords too by default, so longsword is a thing. Actually, we should go into the equipment screen first and see what license it is that is utilized. Mithril Blade doesn't utilize anything, but the longsword is Shito anyway, so then pretty much all of these weapons are Shito. So, if anything, the Mithril Blade is staying on him. And him having access to heavy armor is not a bad thing, and having access to shields as well is good. Not much else I can have. Maybe I'd be better off giving him the battle harness once I've got the other accessories. As a party-wise, have him there, because might as well have him accessible. And we can look at the gambits, and at the moment it's just attacks. That's fine. We don't need to do much more for him at this present moment. Which means we could make him a knight. We could. Stuff like Foebreaker also uses heavy armor, and then that goes into more hammers and axes. But he would be up front, and he would be doing things to enemies. At some point, shields are still a thing for him, if we did that. What is it that they get? They get Infuse, which fully consumes the MP, changing one ally's health to 10 times that amount. Basically, that's suggesting very much you will do the tanking. Sheer to lower magic resist is always lovely, I guess. It's down to what we can get our hands on, really, I think. No, that's the only thing. Could go this. I don't actually know what to give him. We can think that through. We're currently in Webinaster, so we're not really... not going to the gateway. Where is he? Now, if I were a tired, thirsty sky pirate, where would I be? Oh, there's only one tavern I'm aware of, so let's go to the Sand Sea first, and if he's not there, start running around aimlessly until we find somewhere. That tends to be how that works. Making our way to an entrance point. We could also take a look while we're there. We can also grab the mark that we didn't grab, the hunt. I keep saying mark. Final Fantasy 14, still in my head at all times. Which means we put themselves there. Maybe we should have gone to the other one, but well. We do get cutscened while we're here, actually, huh? Well,
a lot of kids lost their parents in the war. Mine had already died before that. The plague took them both.
Damn plagues.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Penelo and her family. Then the war.
And then war. What is it good for?
I am sorry.
You don't have
Actual
to keep
wars in real life have proven
really,
absolutely fucking nothing.
I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now.
Vaughn
You
has
didn't
finally
kill my
turned around
brother.
on Botch. Took a bit, but hey, you know.
It was the Empire.
Filthy Empire.
My brother trusted you. And he was right.
Well, let's hope that trust doesn't go unfounded. Anyways, to the tavern! So, first things first, let's go get that mark. Oh, there's another one. A waif. It's a ghost. You know what? I won't do that one. I will grab the Caltroid one, because a ghost. I wonder what spell I like using is not useful against ghosts. But anyway, Dantro's over there in the east, the sound, so we'll head over there later. Because let's face it, Bovia is up here. Miguel.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is they took Penelo because of you.
Kidnapping, they say.
What about Penelo?
Oh, Vaughn. They've taken Penelo.
Damn it.
And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Museum of Mines, it said.
It's Begamnon. He was in Albina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you Sky Pirates do, isn't it?
Oh yes, Sky Pirates save kidnap victims. Yeah,
you do
definitely.
know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujerba.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penelo myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
And Bosch will help.
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
Balthier, just take us, and this is yours.
The gods are toying with us.
God damn you, gods! Damn you all!
Make yourselves ready. We leave soon.
Right.
And Bovia and Fran have now joined the party once again. Lovely stuff. Buchanan's note can only be referring to the Lushu mines in Bujerba. We'll leave at once. When you're ready, meet me in the aerodrome. I should imagine it's still by the West Gate. We weren't in Albina all that long. Do be quick. I'll save the and be rid of this headache as soon as possible. So we can do that. We can also now do this whole thing with the party setup. So like we can use whoever we decide. We can also reset these guys as license boards now if we really decided to. Like make Fran more of a black mage or more of a white mage if I really wanted to. I could make both here use the spear because why the fuck not? You know, I can mess around with that. More importantly though, I'm just gonna go to a random save point and save the game. A little annoying that I have to do it like that, but yeah, that's really annoying. It's nice to have a good 4 party members. Obviously, once we rescue Penelo, we'll have her again. That's not a spoiler really, too much, because she was on the license board. But then again, there have been party members before in Final Fantasy games that have been like, hey, they get to interact with the main gimmick and then like disappoint from having access to it. I'm not doing that waveform though, that's for sure. Right, so save. I think we've done a really good amount of progress. Next time we'll head off to the mines of the Lushu mines in a different area completely. We'll even do some of the hunts that are around here. And other stuff that this game has to offer, you know. I'm having fun, so I'll probably play more. I've played for 3 hours, Well, I've certainly gotten better. Or maybe it's a game that I enjoy playing. Who knows?